delivery has come out of his years of efforts, trials, failures, successes, and experience. By walking through the Toastmasters way, he was able to grab so many ideas that Toastmasters taught him, taught us, and able to summarize them and give it in a capsule form within his pressurized time span. Once again, thank you very much, Mohan, for doing this fantastic thing. Now getting back to our democratic process, once you have decided to contest, the parties are now ready to reach out to people and talk to them about their plans, what they will do, what they will achieve, what they will provide. Then people and the press start asking questions to them. There are so many doubts. What did you do this time? Why did you not do that last time? How are you better than the other person? Some unexpected questions, everything are thrown in on the spot. The contestant is before your house, you ask him a question. He shall be ready to answer anything. Those are some leadership challenges. And Toastmasters has a way for it. And it has a unique name for meeting that challenge too. In common terminology, it's called as an impromptu or an extempore speech. In Toastmasters parlance, it's a registered trademark name of Toastmasters. It is called Table Topics. Table Topics is a real interesting session in Toastmasters because, tell me, how many times in your office you are giving a prepared speech? But every minute you are ready for a Table Topics. You don't know what, the phone rings, you don't know what your boss is asking for, what your client is asking for. You shall be ready. Why did we get ready? By practicing it in this forum, for which we have a person to conduct this whole session. And she is called as Table Topics Master of the Day. And she is none other than Toastmaster Achintya, a fairly new member who's getting into many roles and making various choices within Medley and taking opportunities. She also feels that making choices really help you in going through your life. Over to Achintya. After your session is over, we'll do a campaign for your session.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests.
Good afternoon.
Now, this is a session where you're actually allowed to think and speak on your feet. Okay? You'll be given, for guests, people who don't know what the session is all about, you're given 2 minutes to come on stage and speak. And once you complete 1 minute, the timer will flash the green card. And when you cross 1 minute and 30 seconds, the timer will flash the yellow card. And once you finish 2 minutes, the timer will flash the red card. And after he flashes the red card, you still have a grace of 30 seconds to complete your speech. For people who don't finish the speech, for people who, the speaker speaks for less than 1 minute, they'll be disqualified. So let's get to the session. I would like to call Toastmaster Venkatesh. Toastmaster Venkatesh, the topic is it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to start over. Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Thank you. Thank you for that. It's never too late to start. I can take my profession. No. Yesterday I met Director Narvajan from Chennai State Democracy Street. He told me that your age is nearing 38, 39, but you succeeded that exam. You got in Viva 70 above, only in the Chennai region. I must congratulate you. And he was talking all these things and all. What I am trying to tell you is, this is my personal experience. When I completed 10th standard, I thought I can join in Polytechnic. I applied for CPT and CMT. Because of the quota system, FC, I couldn't get a diploma. After plus 2, 25 years back, I was talking about that, there was no entrance. But you should have aggregate of 70 plus. I think Guru maybe knows about that, maths, physics, chemistry. You should have aggregate. I got 69. I never got a job. I never got any professional degree. Then I joined BSc. Then I completed MCE in correspondence. All these things. Last week, NASSCOM is selected as per the WIPO from the Indian counterpart. Our firm is representing from Indian counterpart to receive award. More I think in August or September, I would receive the award. When my cousins completed engineering, they used to talk. "Oh, my son is studying BE there. He is doing in IIT and all." But I would like to tell you that now their company is closed. They search for a job. That's why it's never too late.
Choice, change, chance. Every choice you make has an end result. When I first joined Mendy's, when I walked into that door, I obviously didn't walk into that door. I was so nervous that I actually almost walked back 10 steps back. Because if I wouldn't have made an entry to this place, I wouldn't have been standing right here giving a TT session. So it's the choice that I took in that chance to change that particular day and that particular moment. Let me invite Toastmaster Alex. Toastmaster Alex, failure is not a dead-end street. Failure is not a dead-end street. Toastmaster Alex.
What comes to my mind when I hear dead end is a very interesting thing about South India. We say that you go to the dead end and take a right. And I think only in South India I heard this phenomena called dead end and right. The dead end is a dead end, I don't know how it is. But failure at a dead end, I think we always can take a right. So what comes to my mind is when I was reading an autobiography of a TCS founder, and he was telling about his experience about starting his own company. And way back in 1970, when he was graduated from the US, he had a lot of opportunities there. But he said, I had that feeling of being a nationalist, or an Indian feeling was deep down. That's why I came back to India. And I started, and so many things failed and failed. At times, I thought that it is good to go back to US and pursue career there. But what he felt there is that deep down there was a belief that this is not the way to, but I have to be working something I'm doing for India. I think the major deciding factor, whether it is a failure or success, is the deepest belief you have in yourself, that when something goes wrong, you have the belief that no, it will work well for you. Possibly you need to be patient and wait for some time. I think failure is a very subjective term. Patience can, and working hard can actually change it. That's it.
Toastmaster Arvind. Really encourage you all to clap your hands when the speaker comes in and speak up. It's just an engagement. Never laugh at your girlfriend's choice, you're one of them. Never laugh at your girlfriend's choice, you're one of them. Toastmaster Arvind.
So she's a very mischievous TD master. She's giving the right topic to the right person, but this is wrong. So speaking about girlfriends, how many of you are married here? How many of you have a girlfriend?
I'm married before marriage.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is, girls needn't be your wives, girls needn't be your girlfriends, or girls needn't be your friends. They're just fellow human beings, right? So the point I'm trying to make is, my girlfriend, she is a supportive partner. A supportive partner, a character. And the thing is, whenever she calls you for shopping, always have space and never utter a word. If she says this is fine, you smile. If she says is this okay, you smile. The best thing about girls is only a smile can make a difference in their lives. Okay.
How many of you read quotes on a daily basis? Quotes. And how many of you are inspired by quotes? Okay, let me call upon Toastmaster Kalyan. Life is full of happiness, and I chose happiness. Life is full of happiness, I chose happiness. Toastmaster Kalyan.
I think it goes with the theme of the day. I always feel life is all about choices. Good choices we make, we definitely make us happy. Again, happiness is again a choice. See, it is always said, it is not what happens to you determines the situation, or what happens to you determines what happened to you. It is only how you react or how you respond to the situation. Anything for that matter, if you see it as a happy situation, it is a happy situation. And or you see that as a particular, how to put it? You see that as, say, okay, I come here, I see this as a happy situation to improve my speaking skills, I become happy. Or I see this as a problem, then I don't make it happy.
Yes, Sundaraman. Life is about the choice you make. Don't let circumstances lead you. Life is about the choice you make. Don't let circumstances lead you. Yes, Sundaraman.
I don't know how far that is true, because I think many of us are led by circumstances. I think the first speech that I made was as a guest was passion versus paycheck. There again I spoke about how many of us give up our passion in search of a paycheck or to be something in life. So this is something very similar to that. So I think we're all animals of circumstances. Be it in a corporate setup, be it in a parental circumstance, be it, why am I here today? It's force of circumstance, because I want to improve my leadership, I want to improve my communication. So, being a victim of circumstances, I don't really agree to that, because I think a large part of everyone's life is because of where we are, what we learn, how we move ahead. What is it that every situation in life teaches us? I think that is what I strongly believe in. So I think we're all victims of our circumstances. Thank you.
Toastmaster Zakir. Small decisions can change your life forever. Small decisions can change your life forever. Toastmaster Zakir.
Yeah. It's a very good topic actually she has given to me. Most of the times we think very, very big things to achieve in our life. And we find that a small decision we have in our mind, which most of the times the big decisions are taken with small incidences or with a small events which creates a bigger effects. Okay, your dynamite should not be a 100 kg mortar. It should be a small thing which can break a huge mountain. Similarly, a small things. I had a friend of mine. He was a little bit egoistic. Okay, I want to get a job done through him. So I thought, how to get it done? Most of the times he doesn't look at me, he doesn't see me, and he goes on me. He said, "Hi, how are you?" He never expected. Then after that, there was a small thing. What we do? It's a snowballing effect. We become a thick friends, and we started working on it. So I always believe a lot of times small decisions make a great impact, and make it maybe breaking our egos, or starting up a small. Even the startups nowadays, it's somebody's small thought, a small spark, which burns a huge mountains. So I believe small things always plays a role. Please give a very, very deep thought in the small thinkings, which are going to be making yourself in a very big way in your life. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Vinod. I never dreamed about success, I worked for it. I never dreamed about success, I worked for it. Yes, Vinod.
To me, success has always been a journey, and success has never been a destination. See, when you have success as a destination, and once you achieve it, there's nothing more beyond that. Right? Success has to always be a journey.
when it has to have milestones, we have to start pursuing these milestones. Right? And success has always been a dream. Unless you dream, you don't have anything to achieve. So a journey is nothing. A journey has to be very successful, and you have to keep dreaming in your life. Every dreams are achievable. Today's dreams are tomorrow's realities. See, when somebody long time ago invented the telephone, once upon a time he never realized that people can communicate with vast distances. They have to travel across, take trains and go and talk to each other. And when telephone was invented, it was a dream. That day it is a reality. And today I think communication has gone to extreme levels. And globalization has opened up because of communication. A dream once upon a time has become a reality today. So I feel that success is always dreaming in life, and success is always a journey. And success is never a destination. So always keep dreaming and achieve success in your life, and always have it part of your journey. Thank you.
Well, this brings to the end of the TT session. And timer, could you please read out the qualified speakers?
Right. Here the list of qualified speakers: Toastmaster Venkatesh, Toastmaster Alex, Toastmaster. Oh, sorry, yeah. Toastmaster Venkatesh, Toastmaster Alex, Toastmaster Arvind, guest Sundar Raman, and guest Zakir, and Toastmaster Vinod.
Thank you, timer. What you?
So would you like to have your word of campaigning?
Yes.
The audience. Here's your symbol. Just go ahead. Just 2 sentences. You're
Okay,
allowed.
that's my symbol. And I think I've been fair enough to people, so please have some consideration and vote for me. That's, yeah. Sorry? I think I gave you all a very easy question, so I think that really helped me. So,
I will not
yeah,
vote for you.
Vote for me.
It's yours.
Thank you.
And friends, for TT speakers, you should vote against the numbers. Timer might have announced the names, but it goes as per the sequence. Could you give it speed with numbers?
Okay, with numbers.
I mean, serial number. Balkumar, serial number 1, speaker name 2.
Okay. Speaker 1, 1 minute 52 seconds.
No. 1 name, 2 name, 3 name.
Okay, one. Okay, speaker 1, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Alex. Speaker 3, Toastmaster Arvind. Speaker 5, guest Sundar Raman. Speaker 6, guest Zakir. And speaker 7, Vinod.
Thank you very much, timer. Of course, we are slightly running short of time. Still, I would like to, with the permission of the presiding officer, I would like to slightly stretch this meeting for an important announcement. With the permission of the presiding officer, I would like to slightly stretch the meeting for important announcements. How many of you here know a person called DTM Neena John? We all respect her. She was a past district governor. Whenever she comes here, we are so happy to see a celebrity in our club. What if you happen to meet somebody whom Neena John treats as a celebrity? Before whom Neena John stands like a student and listens to him. Today, gentlemen, we are very proud to have one such person present in our club. For him, becoming DTM is a habit. He is none other than the Pitamaha of Toastmasters movement in Tamil Nadu or in District 82, and the founder of the longest serving Toastmasters Corporate Club CSC, distinguished Toastmaster JP alias Janki Prasad. Thank you very much for your presence, sir. We are really glad to have you in our meeting, and thanks for accepting the invitation. Well, the quote says, people never vote for anyone. They always vote against. I am not talking Tamil Nadu politics. Well, we are moving to the last interesting session of Toastmasters. Now, there is a manifesto. People have met the candidates. People have met the candidates have met the people, explained, answered their questions. Now, time has come for people to listen. After having listened to all of them, sit, analyze whatever was delivered to them in the name of promises, manifestos, evaluate those candidates, and ching, put their vote for the best preferred candidate. That is a session in Toastmasters called as evaluation and feedback. Our general evaluator is back again to conduct this whole evaluation session with his team. I welcome Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So, without any further